Hello and welcome to the History Channel. My name is Idan and I'll be your digital history teacher. I'll teach you about international history from the late 1800s to the mid 1900s in a 16-part series. This is part 5 and the start of a new chapter. Chapter 2, the League of Nations and International Relations in the 1920s. What is this chapter about? This will be about the difficulties associated with reaching agreements on and implementing the terms of the peace settlement at the end of World War I, why now international tensions were eased, the attempts to improve international relations, and the creation, development, and effectiveness of the League of Nations. This video will be about 2.1, why was there dissatisfaction with the peace settlements? So let's begin with section A, implications of the peace treaties. During World War I, the Russian leader Lenin and his Bolshevik government signed the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Germany. The terms were very harsh on Russia, who lost the war, 7 countries, and resources. Germany couldn't fight, so they sought peace by Wilson's 14 points and the Paris Peace Conference, who helped end the war. France wanted to destroy Germany as revenge for the Franco-Prussian War, while the UK was harsh, but wasn't harsh enough, and kept Germany's economy safe for trade. USA was not harsh at all and was leniently based on the 14 points. The Treaty of Versailles said that Alsace and Lorraine were returned to France, Eupen and Malmedy to Belgium, North Schleswig to Denmark, and Saar Valley was administered by the League of Nations. No military in the Rhineland. West Prussia was divided between Germany and Poland. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania became independent. Poor Memel went back to Lithuania. And Germany lost African territories. The Treaty of China, Neuilly, Saint-Germain, and Sèvres, which was signed in 1919 with Estonia, who lost many countries. And later became successor states, which were paying money, losing, and gaining territory from other countries. That's the end of this section. We will now move on to section B, reparations. Germany and its enemies suffered in pay and damages after World War I, including high reparations. The USA didn't want Germany to suffer a lot for less conflict in the future, but France wanted them to never threaten them again. And Germany ended up having to pay 6.6 billion, which led to inflation. And historians said that the 5 treaties didn't satisfy anyone, but actually caused more problems for the future. Next we have section C, reactions of victors and defeated powers. The Paris Peace Conference was created to punish the Central Powers for World War I. However, only the Allies were invited, making it unfair for the others. France wanted the harshest settlement to keep Germany weak, and Russia and Italy weren't allowed to be involved. Britain wanted a somewhat harsh settlement, but not too much because of trade links. And the USA was lenient and didn't want anything harsh to not cause resentment and lead to war in the future. Germany said that 100,000 troops were not enough to defend themselves. Millions of citizens would be placed in other countries with different cultures and language, and the war guilt clause, high reparations, and Germany would be split. These are the reasons why, or the objections actually, of the Treaty of Versailles from Germany. Next we'll move on to section D, problems created by successor states created by the post-war settlements. The war left 30 million minority groups living under foreign rule. Yugoslavia became a dictatorship and stayed vulnerable and weak. Poland also became a dictatorship and later had an unstable government. Over 3 million of Czechoslovakia's population was foreign, causing discrimination there. Austria was only able to survive by foreign loans, and Hungary had political and opposition chaos after the war, causing the most problems of these countries. Well, that's the end of this section and the end of chapter 2, section A, B, and C, and D. Tune into the next video for the next part, which will go straight into 2.0.